Okay, this is our lesson on simple inequalities. So we're going to rewrite each statement just using a greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. So the first one, fairly easy. It says G is less than or equal to. So G is less than or equal to 55. Basically what that means is that G can be 55 or less. One more, 3, P is greater than 15, so P is greater than 15. So P cannot equal 15. It has to be bigger than 15, so 16 and up if you're just using a whole number. Okay, so the next part is to make a number line. Okay, so let's look at this. So if it's less than or greater than, you will have an open circle. If it's less than or equal to and greater than or equal to, you will have a closed or filled in circle. So that you need to remember. So let's look at number 6. So remember, you make a number line. Number line has to have arrows on both ends because it goes up forever. I usually start with the 6 because that's what we have there. Put that somewhere in the middle. And then I'm going to put in some numbers. Okay, so it says y is greater than or equal to 6. So let me just get a different marker. This one you have to fill in the circle because it's greater than or equal to. So we have a filled in circle. So it says y is greater than. So you're going to go to the right because it's greater than. So y could be greater than or equal to 6. So it could be 6, 7, 8, 9, and so forth. Okay, at the bottom here it says write inequality. So basically what we're doing is the opposite. You have a variable that's a. So this one here, it's a is greater than 14. The reason why it's greater than not equal to, because again we have the open circle. Okay, and the next part, what we're going to do is we're going to represent the solutions of each inequality in a number line, then give 3 possible solutions. So you notice these have fractions and they also have decimals. So first of all, when I do this, what you should look at is this. This one's 4.5. So I would go up by halves. So 4.5, 5, 5.5, and so forth. This is 10.5, so 10.5, 11, and so forth. 5 3/4, I would go up and down by quarters, and so forth. Okay, so let's look at number 13. Number 13, I'm going to make a number line, and I'm going to start. Now, this is going to be hard for me to write because it's on an iPad, but I'm going to do the best I can. So the first one, I'm going to do 10.5, then we're going up 11, 11.5, 12. I know it's a little sloppy. I'm just doing my best. So 10. Oops, you don't need a decimal there. 9.5, 9, and so forth. Okay. So it says k is less than. So if it's less than, I'm going to get a different marker here. Less than 10.5. So we have to have an open circle. So we're going to go to the left. The reason why we're going left because it's less than. Okay. So the solution set, though, it says that the possible integers, there must be 3 possible integers. And when we looked at the graph that we had, when we graphed this, we started with 10.5. And what we did was we went to, 10. Then we had 9.5. Then we had 9. Okay, so the solution set that we do have, or the numbers that could be part of the solution set, 1 is definitely 10, but we can't have 9.5, and the reason why we can't have 9.5 because that's not an integer. So an integer, if you remember we went over in class, has to be a whole number. So the next number that we have is 9, and then I would say 8. So like 10, 9, and 8. You can have other ones too, but 10, 9, and 8 are the first 3 that appear. So the next part, we need to solve these. So let's just do one of these. So 17 says a small bus can hold a maximum of 20 students. Let y represent the number of students. Write an inequality for y. Okay, so the bus can hold a maximum of 20. So that's the most it could hold. So y, let's see. So y has to be less than 20. Okay, has to be. That's the maximum. But it could also equal 20. So what we're going to do is y is less than or equal to 20 because it can hold 20 students. Now you could do y is less than 21 also. Is 18 a possible value of y? Yes, it is. because 18 is less than or equal to 20. Because if you substitute 18 for y, draw a number line to represent the solution set of the inequality, and state the maximum value of y. So all you're going to do is basically just draw it. I'm not going to do it for you. You're going to do a number line. The maximum is 20. So you're going to draw the inequality just like we did with the other number lines, showing that y is less than or equal to 20.